Align and Awaken with Mother Earth Rising podcast. Let's rise and heal together with me, Pippa, your Mother Earth healer. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Today I'm recording this because I am in a high vibe energy. I have had a dark night of the soul happen to me recently, and I want to talk about that today because it's something that isn't really spoke about a lot. You know, in the work that I do and the inspiration business that I'm in, it is all about inspiring others. But I truly believe that when we are having the down days and the low energy days, that is when we inspire most. I work with clients who have low days more often than not. And again, when I'm having a low energy day or I'm in a sad energy or, if I'm feeling down, when I embrace that and I just really feel into that, I've mentioned this on a previous episode, it's about embracing every single emotion. So this is just a quick episode to remind some of you that you will go through the dark night of your soul. And that doesn't mean you're going to go into darkness and you're going to be, in it for ages. It's just, it's a matter of basically just having to go through the darkness because we are the light. And you've heard the phrase, the light at the end of the tunnel, when actually, you are the light. You are the light going through that tunnel. It's not at the end, it's you walking through that tunnel yourself. Again, be the lighthouse. If you're in the ocean and you're lost and you're looking for the light, you are the lighthouse. You can be that light in your life. And it's a reminder that we have to go through those emotions. I can't stress enough how much a lot of us we feel like we have to have our emotions in control all the time. And I've just finished Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. It's Wayne Dyer's book and it's around the Tao Te Ching. It's changed my life. It's literally done what it says on the book cover. And today was the last day that I finished the 81 verses of the Tao. And it has changed my life. And it's made me realize that everything is in divine order. Everything is happening for us. Everything around us is in divine order. I am watching my baby niece. I became an auntie, 2 weeks ago, and I'm just embracing watching this beautiful little soul who's just come onto the earth plane. She's so innocent. She's just everything is there for her. She's fed, she's changed, and this is what I tell clients, our ego is formed on, our own traumas and our inner child. And again, our ego is to protect us. But as we get older, our ego is, it doesn't serve us in unhealthy ways, but it does to, keep us alive. And when we think of us as babies, they don't have egos. They don't have egos. Neither do animals. When we look at animals like my dog and wild animals, they don't have egos. They're just, they have survival instincts, but that's kind of what we have as humanity. We have survival instincts, but our ego, again, our toxic ego is there not to serve us, as in people's opinions, our title, how much we earn, things like that. So when I'm watching my baby niece, I'm thinking, wow, she's just come from that divine source. Wow, I can't wait to talk to her when she's able to speak. I'm going to be asking her so many questions. Wayne Dyer talks about that a lot. He says he loves spending time with children because they were the ones who he's like, God, the universe, tell me what you've seen. And it makes me happy because I know she's just come from that. And that's what the Tao teaches us, that, those first 9 months in our mum's tummies, everything is there in perfect timing for us. And it's the same when we come out of our mum's tummies. The rest of our life, if we let it be and we surrender, everything we need will be there in divine timing. Yes, we've struggled. Yes, we've had times where we felt like it's not happening and we felt, misaligned. But then it's okay. Things have been okay and everything's working out. Everything will work out if we believe. And my big, big, big thing is a belief. I truly believe that belief is what gets us through. Faith is what gets us through. Hope is what gets us through. And something really magical happened this morning. A good friend of mine, Esther, she happily did a Zoom call for Chris, my partner, and I. We're twin flames, as a lot of you know, and we wanted to do a ceremony, a devotion ceremony. And that basically means, because we're twin flames, we wanted to basically just devote ourselves to each other, because our love is so deep and our connection is so amazing. You know, I wanted to just commit myself to him, especially with us being so far away from each other and we're missing each other. So Esther came on and she did this twin flame devotion ceremony, and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And Chris and I, you know, had like commitment statement. We said vows to each other. So it was like a little marriage ceremony, really. And things like that. I just think, wow, that love that is there, you know, it's around us all the time. You know, I feel so much love today. I feel so much love. Chris and I have our own podcast coming out this week. It's going to be called Divine Love, Enlightening Relationships. You're going to absolutely love what we've got in store for you on that podcast. You know, we're twin flames. We're going to be talking about sex positivity, healthy relationships, personal triggers, toxic ego work, as I do talk about, enlightenment, quantum shifts, all those amazing topics. We're going to be talking about those. And especially, you know, the sex positivity stuff is big for us because, again, it's, for some people, it's not spoken about enough. And I'm a very sexual person, and I think a lot of you listening are as well. So, you know, it's going to be something that we're really, really, you know, happy to talk about. But this episode was about the dark night of the soul, and a lot of you spiritual people listening will be like, yeah, I've been through mine. And I believe that there could be several. I don't really believe there's just the one. There could just be one for you and you've had a bit of a hard time. You know, it could have been stemmed from losing someone. It could have been from having just a down moment, a down week, a down month. But, you know, something that happened to me on Thursday was I had this really awful day. You know, I lost a friend to COVID this week. I had my vaccination and I felt ill from it, and which is one of the side effects. And I think it all just boiled down to, you know, how I felt and the sadness I feel and being away from Chris, and it all just hit me. And Thursday was just a really tough day, and I wanted to just hug my mum, and I wanted to put a flannel on my head like mums do and tell me it's going to be okay. And she did. And it was just lovely to be in my mum's arms. And, you know, my sister came and gave me a hug, and I held Harper Rose, who's my niece, the beautiful name. And I just felt better. And, you know, Chris and I will be back together. We will be reunited. We came into union for a reason, and I will be reunited. But, you know, I think us being parted right now, and I know this for sure, we are being pushed into deeper levels of enlightenment, deeper levels of growth, deeper levels of divinity. And we're ready. We're ready for it. You know, we're being pushed. We're healing on so many levels. And, you know, the triggers we're going through in relationships is incredible. We can't wait to talk about them on our new podcast. So check that out when it comes out. It's coming out on Friday. I think that's the 12th of March. So I just want to chat to you about Dark Night of the Soul. If any of you are going through that right now, I am sending you a huge virtual hug. It's going to be okay. Everything is temporary. And something that I reminded myself today, you know, I've been called an angel a few times lately, and I want to embody that. So I'm sending you all a virtual hug. I'm wrapping my angel wings around you, knowing that, you know, choose the light, and you are the light. You really are the light. And I think if you can go onto YouTube today, type in the song I Am Light. I can't remember the name of the girl who writes it, India something, her name is, but it's such a beautiful song. I will put the link in the show notes. But just a reminder that you are the light. You really are the light. And Dark Night of the Soul doesn't mean Dark Night of the Soul is going to last forever and eternity. Dark Night of the Soul is what we go through. You know, that we have to have a balance in life. We have to go through those dark moments to get through the light. And vice versa. You know, everything isn't going to be lights and roses and cupcakes and rainbows and unicorns, even though we'd like it to be every single day. You know, there's lessons to be learned. There's growth to be done. There's healing to be done. And we are all in this together. We all came here on this earth to experience every single thing, what it is to be a human. And being a human has its challenges. Being a human has its ups, downs, everything. I really recommend that you buy Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Wayne Dyer. It's a beautiful book. It's a verse a day for 81 days, and it will change your life. It's something that I tell my clients to read, and it changes their life too. And I've just finished it today. I'm kind of sad because it's been my morning ritual every morning, but I'm going to move on to my next book. So I really recommend it, guys. And again, Dark Night of the Soul, embrace it. Embrace it, because we've all been down there. And when we go through a dark night of the soul, I get excited because that means a big shift's coming. You know, when we go into the darkness, what's next? The light. We have to remember that and believe that. So I'm sending you love wherever you are on your journey right now. If you're in the most amazing energy and you're living life and you're happy, I send you love. If you're going through a dark night of the soul, I send you love. Embrace every single moment of it, because everything is temporary. And everything is happening for you, not to you. And to remember that when you're doing your healing journey. Just a little reminder, I'm still doing my Reiki healing sessions. They are done distantly, and they include an angel card reading. I have had the most amazing feedback from every single one of them. I've been booked up for the last month, which has been incredible. And I have some more towards the end of March. So if any of you would like to book in, please send me a DM. I'd love to connect with you. I still have some of my 6-week ego coaching programs left. They have been selling like hotcakes because they are super transformational. And that's where we get to work on your toxic ego. We do trigger work. We work towards that enlightenment and, go into that light, letting go of that anxiety, working through those triggers. It's what I absolutely love to do. I'm remembering that this week, Chris and I had our podcast launch. So check that out. It's called Divine Love, Enlightening Relationships. So wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you divine love. I'm sending you that virtual hug, and you're going to be okay. You really are going to be okay. And I promise you that. So enjoy whatever you're doing, and I will chat to you all soon, guys. Bye.